Pudding. Continue. Okay. Enough of that.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do.
Another void. Let's not step into voids. How about that? Okay, void traveling. Every time we go into one of these, it's a problem.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Let's go. What happened with that? Let's see. Find Haskell. Haskell is literally in one of these. That's crazy.
Beware. Wards.
Ghost wards here? You put ghost wards in one of these. I'm gonna have to fight something on the side.
The wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many birds.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done.
Another ward. Yeesh, you see it? Not yet.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Oh, there it is.
There you are.
Here I am.
Another ghost ward. Yo, you hear that? What is that? Oh my gosh.
Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
What are they doing? Nope. Stay low. There's no stay low button. What is happening around here? I'ma just fight it. I don't understand the stay low.
A wee Highland kiss for you.
What was the point of the stay low thing? What is this? Bird? Okay, maybe I didn't have to do that.
Take care. The place is warded.
Nope, won't let me do it from there. That'd just be too easy. Whoops. Just gonna have to fight this. Maybe I don't have to fight any of those things. Maybe they're stuck looking at the things they're looking at.
The ward's power is gone.
Careful now.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
What? I want to know this. How is Lamentation Haskell doing this? Because I'd be scared if I was just a regular person. Which way? You gotta admit, this place is very pretty. Oh, Lemmy. Ah, yeah. Oh, we got a place. This is a
creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
Why is it creepy? I mean, the whole place is creepy. Harrow's map. A hand-drawn map of the Harrows with the initials ER. 2 places have been circled. The abandoned mill and God's Ark Cemetery. The veil between Arolu and the Incarnate seemed particularly thin in these areas. A breach?
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased.
Obscure demonology ratings. If the words of power differ from 0.1 intensity and appropriate protections are not carefully used, the ghost will appear, but will not bend to the demonologist's will. This is to be avoided on risk of widespread injuries, death, or worse.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh, what is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be
Found the
native to
title
the
of this
void.
game. Is it Lammy? Oh boy. Awkward.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo? Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't
What, a
change
guardian?
the subject.
You fought it. Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
Men bonding over bereavement and black magic. A pretty tale indeed.
I should have proceeded with more caution.
You shouldn't have proceeded at all. We have a witch hunt on our hands. You could face trial for this botched ritual.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating!
You mistake foolishness for audacity. You must mend your ways.
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Will you still say that when Pennington accuses you of witchcraft?
He won't.
You must remember Deborah.
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
Yes, dude.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's Plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
I appreciate this guy's scientific mind, I'm not gonna lie.
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Yes, we learned of it in Fort Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source.
Oozy stuff.
There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What?
Confusion, paralysis. Can you tell me more?
I felt my movements slowing, my thinking too. Space seemed to thicken. But wait, what if it was not space thickening, but time slowing? In recent months, many in New Eden have spoken of similar feelings, of lost time, hours untrackable, days passing unremembered. Who knows how the Araloo disturbs the minds and bodies of women and men? Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
I would. I mean, sure.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
Does it? I'm okay with his
What
answer.
are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong. Apart from a little theft.
Okay.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Ooh, okay.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just, you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
Oh man, I'm into a
The
beat.
more powerful the
Alright, let's see. You cannot
loose
see a
cannon,
map.
the more dangerous it is. I don't know if
The
the
kid's got
paralysis and
moxie.
confusion applies to me, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out.
Ooh. I don't like it. Squishy.
Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
Wards, you're on your own.
Where are the wards? Where are the wards so we can remove them? We have things to do, places to be.
Sorry, not this time.
Hmm. I feel like I'm going like the wrong way, which is what I do best. Go the wrong way. They should make it more obvious, but I don't see like. All right, there's gotta be a ward somewhere. Can she see anything? See lots of things. There's a thing over here. How do I get rid of it? Let's see.
I can't help you.
You can't help me. You can never help me. Let's see. There it is. Got it. We get it? Yeah. Alright, let's jump up here. And then switch. And I saw... There's a thing over there. How do I get to it? To climb. There it is.
I think a way to pass could be near.
I was gonna say, we haven't fought anything in a while.
Reinforcements!
Oh yeah, there's a big guy. Oops.
Ready and waiting.
Your funeral! It oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
Ooh, gotta go on that side too. It's just not enough void traveling. We about to hit a big boss, y'all. There's just no way.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Inkwell discovered.
The ooze affects the incarnate too.
Interesting. Whatever that means.
Who goes there?
Yo, what is that? That is a dude with a glass and glasses.
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone.
Well, that wasn't obvious. We know we're not alone. We just saw that. Say something useful. Did it leave the ooze? It's like a ooze man.
What might you be then?
Oh, it's
What
talking.
was...
Innocence. Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You?
I'll have my gun ready just in case. Look at it. There's a bunch of them. Can't shoot them. It's big. Big boss.
It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Oh. This is below the well? That's crazy. Look at the ooze. It's like a river of ooze. Rule number 4, don't touch it. Okay. Let's run towards it super fast. That's what you do in scary situations.
The cries of the innocent have reached the ears of the Lord Almighty.
I'm just gonna take a pause here for a second. Are there? Yeah. They're doing evolution update. What do I have? I have lots of stuff. Okay. Pretty cool. Can y'all stop being creepy right now? Like, let me just upgrade in peace. Can't upgrade, I just want to make sure we've done all we can here. Have we done all we can here? Inspect. Cotton Mather's pamphlet, and the woman, being astonished threat, confessed those things to be true, and she and other persons named in this preternatural discourse had familiarity with the devil. Being asked whether she had made an express covenant with him, she answered she had not, only that she promised to go with him when he called, which accordingly she had sundry times done. Okay, whatever that means.
Who's that?
Yes, something's here.
How are we? How? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, which stone is still? I haven't found it yet. The secret. This is. Oh, this is. Gibbs Farm account books. Okay, why is that hidden?
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. Their land was barren. They were struggling for money.
I already looked at that. Okay. Something on the other end.
We go there.
Are we done investigating the house though? Hold on. Because it says investigate the house, like that didn't change. Just for a second, let me make sure that I've covered all my bases here. We saw the here.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Oh.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Could this house have been targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Notes to Gibbs. Gibbs, I thank you for your note. God himself knows times are hard. That you cannot honor our last order of grain was understandable. We found ourselves in a similar position, and upon the deaths of our last cattle, must cancel our next order. Please find and close the balance of our account, which we shall consider closed, at least until better times have come. God save us all from this curse. What is these? Oh, I took it. I doubt it.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
a witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
That was Deborah. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
Oh my gosh.
Piss off!
What the? What am I doing? No!
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Cannot go this way. How do I get down? I think that was how we... Let's see if we go back, I think. Is there more? I'm gonna need the music to relax. Relax. The horror movie vibes. It's too much. Oh, can I not? Okay. I think this is the right way. Or is it? No, this is not. This is not it. How do we get to where they were? Okay, let's go through the house. I thought that would have been the way, but I guess that makes more sense. How do we get there? How do we get there? There we go.
Another shadow.
See it?
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
Ghost board somewhere. Who put a ghost board down here?
I see a ghost ward. What are you doing down here?
Exactly.
The greedy strive with purposes.
There's another one over here somewhere.
Sorry, not this time. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Body.
Still impressive. Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs.
Oops. What? Ma'am.
Move, Red.
Brought more friends. We Highland kiss for you. It's angry now.
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
That was weird. Okay. Clemency Gibbs' diary. Haskell and his town flogger here fled from their home. We have room for all in Harrows. There is mold on the wall near the floor door. I shall scrape it off. The mold has turned sickly black and oozes between the boards. The crops, such as they were, have failed. The governor and his band of weak-hearted souls have brought the curse with them. May the Lord deliver us. The black stuff is everywhere. Folks sicken hard of breathing and bleeding from every orifice you'd care to mention, and some you would not. The devil spits and we are flooded with. I am minded 7 years ago when the plague last hit. I pray to God to grant me clemency Gibbs and my loyal and moderately capable husband, Antipas, the wisdom to once again out the witch. God will not help us because our governor uses magic. His boy, what's his name, the idiot, he puts a pagan totem by the house. I tore it down. Antipas said he saw Haskell throw something into the well, and then the earth shook. What are the Haskells up to?
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden Town with the governor.
That's not what Deborah was saying.
Well, the Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
The greedy shall fall, unless certitudes be smoked, and the final judgment come.
Alright, let's just fight Big Boss.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
How do we go this way? We can't go this way? What the? Oh, shut up. Like, now you're just doing the most.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
I want to fight one. Let's fight it. Probably can't fight ooze. It would just get on your hand.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
I'll find a way around then.
We already stepped in it. Well, maybe we should get out of it then. Don't step in it. I'm like knee deep in it. What? What does she mean? That's oh, there we go. That's lovely. What's this?
Suddenly feel invigorated.
Ooh,
It was weird.
I mean, we want that. We probably don't want that.
Told you.
Did we end up in the same spot that we were trying to get around? Find the source of the ooze. Just checking. There's no way. I don't understand. Give me more traps and tricks. How does one get around this ooze?
This is how they give her fear. This is how.
No way this way anyway. It's cool that she can walk in it really fast. Unlike anybody else, yeah? I don't think he can. Maybe I missed something. Let's go back. No, there's really nobody else this way. What? What is that? Nothing.
Hand here.
And you will not be judged. Forgive, and you will be forgiven.
Were those echoes we're hearing, or the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first?
There's something I missed. Oh, I see something. Oh, yeah. Jump back into this.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
To deliver you from the evil, your captives are unleashed upon you.
I have another in sight.
That'd make no sense. The button's not working.
Yet in your powerless and in your pride, you thought yourself fit to lay the blame.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void.
There's more?
Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source. This whole country is rotten to the core.
And
throw it
you're
away.
just now reaching this conclusion.
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off.
Oh no, they're arguing.
Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow.
Yeah, look at that, footprints.
The innocent, guilty, the guilty, innocent.
Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
Oh no, they're not. They're fighting. I don't like it. We're so close to those things, huh? Nothing.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
Oh no.
What do you think I'm doing?
They don't notice. They are literally nope, not what I'm supposed to do.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Oh, here it is.
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
Sheesh.
This isn't over yet.
Be fast. Don't you want to stay down and take us?
Brought more friends.
They always bring more friends. No, don't waste that on that. What a lame thing to do.
They never learn, do they?
Bastard! Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or Bacche liquefy. This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them.
Whoa. Bigotry makes ooze.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
You have turned your back from love, looked away when most
How do we get to it indeed? Not that way.
This would do nicely if I wanted to put my legs up.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down?
Whatever you have sown, you shall reap. Alone, forlorn, misunderstood, so you shall remain.
A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near. A ghost left a fragment of their past here.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stalling.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Oh no, is it the sun?
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
There shall be consequences. A set of Urim and Thummim, tools of divination and cleromancy, thought to reveal the will of God. Hey, those are in that book that I've read. What is the name of that book? Hold on. We have to pause and look up the title of the book. Urim and Thummim in the book. I knew they must have been something that was real when I read it in the other book. I can't find it. I'm trying to think of what it was called. Oh man, that's interesting.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. Why now?
He's afraid. The earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.
We're there. Dunk.
All deserted you, none supported you.
Nobody wants to hear more of that creepy voice.
Oh, this can't be good.
Connie. Shite. Come in. About to get intense. Oozes oozing everywhere. Yeah. Is it a bunch of hers and that guy Clemency? Oh, that's everybody. This is crazy.
Bring forward the accused.
They are too
Who are you?
Yeah, Antia.
Confess! Let them speak.
If we speak, so you listen?
Nah, they ain't gonna listen. We're gonna have to fight. Just gonna.
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges!
Would they fight all like 8 of these guys, or is just one? I'll take one of you.
Hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Sworn to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embraced one.
The charges. Cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Pain hereafter.
Alright, let's go. Of course.
I only seek the truth.
Someone tells me you have to actually fight the guys too. Like, do we hit y'all?
Is that me?
Oh.
Working. Keep at it.
Oh, it's working. I see it. It's working. Shadow. Okay. Let's go. Round 1. Oh, no. Oh, I was to like do a thing. I'm over here trying to use buttons. Banished myself. Alright, which one of y'all next? Let's go.
Until Martin, you fraud, you cold-hearted deceiver. Rise for the verdict. Alive, you banished parasite ghosts. Dead, you dare linger.
Have you no shame?
You indulge yourself. I sentence you to anger.
Yeah, let's fight.
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become.
Who's next? Pharaoh has to prepare for this.
Poison in the body politic. You betray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark hearts, the evil only worsens. Your witches must die.
And Tia died to help New Eden. And still we fight this curse.
What more do you want from us?
Where's the mat? Alright.
Her name is Deborah, damn you.
Shadow's got his strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
Let's see. Since I can banish him. Let's go.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
The Alchemist. That was the title of the book that I was thinking.
Can we please get out of here?
Yes, please. So did we get rid of the ooze? It's ooze free now?
That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Haskell's cowardice is to blame. To save his own arse, he condemned a woman he knew to be innocent.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
I'm trying to get tired of these. 1, 2. What is it? 2. Yeah, I can't even reach that one. I did. Knock this little barrel down too.
That down there, I was tense. I was impatient.
The infamy's doing, not yours.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
Again?
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
So is Deborah also the major boss? I thought we seen Deborah. I thought we dealt with her and gave her peace. Oh, that was perfect. Right back to where we were.
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. His latest sermon. We haven't missed it.
Where is this man? Is he inside? He must be inside here. Oh, perfect.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their lord, yet, in his name, they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banishers speak.
Thank you. Can't say your name.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. There's a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? Now, I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a man, a latter-day King Solomon. When plague struck his subjects, they turned to him for guidance and protection, for they were God-fearing folk, and he was a godly king. The king's captain walled the sick away, but the plague spread on. The people grumbled. The king thought he might fall. He needed a sacrificial lamb.
You lose the run of your tongue, Mr. McCraith, and of the head to which it's fixed. There was no lamb. There was a trial, fair and lawful.
The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you knew it.
Credible witnesses gave believable testimony, sir.
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to protect the colony. It was a difficult time.
You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I have been that man. I'm no saint. I just don't mind saying it.
A sinner and proud? So why should we listen to you?
What do you really want, Governor?
I wish only to serve. I am the trusted servant of the good people of New Eden. Without me, they're lost.
Without them, you would be lost.
Yes. Maybe I do need them. Very human of me. But these people undoubtedly need me, Mr. McCraith. And there is no one else.
Admit it! You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired.
Never did.
I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it, belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal! Truth unspoken, secrets and lies, wrongs basically, your wrongs.
Jeez.
The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius, the wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
I don't feel like we should sacrifice him. Sacrificing him, you was to sacrifice the current community pillar with the blame ritual. The decision was contributing to his resurrection. But you decided not to do that. No more.
You say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say you indulged their bloodlust. I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive.
Didn't you?
You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden. I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
Oh.
You're having a laugh.
Can't be.
Him? My son, a witch? You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof.
Yeah, that.
For years,
Wow.
Lammy studied your precious library of the forbidden.
Gosh.
But he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No! Lord have mercy!
For shame.
The boy was always strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
This was pretty. And we're still here.
Have faith. The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady.
We're the trouble.
Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell. I've given you a shot at redemption. It's more than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter. I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
Deborah's got to be the main boss too, right? Like, she pops up, she's just disappearing whenever.